I think that with a lot of problems that we come across in life, we just have to learn to kind of get awareness of the issue and then allow the mind and time to kind of naturally heal you. Now, what do I mean by this awareness? Well, when I define awareness, it's essentially like this. Most people habitualize the patterns of pain that they're used to. And so even from child, like say for example, if you didn't receive the love you needed as a child, or you have overprotective parents or something like this, right? You never had freedom. Well, you're going to then start to kind of look for partners that have those traits that you didn't get from your parents, right? And so we kind of play out this neuroses. Well, the moment you become aware of this, the moment that you're like, oh shit, I'm kind of going after this particular type of person, right? And you're really playing out this sort of childhood issue, and like the same approval you didn't get from your parents is the same kind of approval you're not going to get from your partner. Or if you had controlling parents, then you're going to find yourself controlling your relationships a lot more. If you find yourself repeatedly doing these actions and it's causing a strain on your relationships, one of the things to really start to examine is this pattern, is this sort of habituation of how your childhood was. But it doesn't mean we need to actually dive so much into it. We don't need to really hyper analyze it to the point where there's nothing there. You just need an awareness that you do a certain behavior. I think awareness is really the true key to self-healing, or to really making change about yourself. Awareness gives the individual choice. It really allows you to step back from the automatic behavior and go like, oh, this is because of that, and redirect. And what you're really doing is you're changing a habit at that point. You're really going, okay, not this one, let's work on this new habit. And as you start to habituate a new habit, a new strategy for how to handle that emotional response, you change the emotional habit as well. I think this is a lot like how the body heals. Right? If you were to scrape your knee, for example, you want to examine it and maybe dust it off and clean it off and then put a bandage, and then the body will heal itself, right? But you're gonna have no problem healing unless you keep re-scraping your knee. And I think that's what a lot of people do. They keep going back to the old habits of pain, and in doing this, they don't really allow themselves to habituate a new strategy for getting over certain issues in life. And so I think a massive component to this is becoming aware. You want to look a little bit into like why you do what you do, but you don't need to hyper-analyze it and come to some massive conclusion. You just need that awareness so you can step back from that automatic reaction. I think this is a lot about how healing happens for most people. And, the mind does naturally heal itself. There are ways to speed up the process, but for a kind of good rule of thumb, just stop scraping your knee metaphorically in a certain sense, right? Stop going back to the old habits that hurt you, or that cause strain on relationships and whatnot like that. If you can do this, you're going to find changes a lot easier to make. And this is just kind of a simple sort of, at least the way I look at how change is made or how one self-heals. So I figured to make a quick video on this, just to kind of shoot my thoughts at you guys again, a little food for thought as always. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you like my content, please subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel for you guys, and hopefully I can make some more stuff. Or if you guys would like, shoot me a message. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Talk to you later.